All right, Brandon, it's time for your next update video. I'm going to show you what's going on here with your boy Bentley. Talk about how we're doing, what comes next, all that good stuff. First off, no concerns, no problems, nothing that I am particularly worried about. Um, I really feel like we've gotten into a pretty good routine, a pretty good understanding of what exactly Bentley needs and how he thinks and how he works. And we're in a good place. I'm also going to turn on this fan, remove a little air. It's actually starting to warm up. Today it's in the low 80s, upper 70s. And Bentley's been out to run, to go potty. And so he's panting just a little bit. So we try to keep a little air moving so make it a little more comfortable, especially since he's going to be grabbing a stick here in a second. So where we are with our training is at this point he is totally e-collar conditioned. E-collar conditioned to hear, heel, sit, as well as fetch. And I'll show you how that's working. You'll notice that today we have no leash on. I'm not going to touch him. I'm not going to make him move. He's going to be moving based off of the commands. He's also very good at understanding remote sit means that's your spot. Go sit there, and I'll let you know if I need you to do something. All of this is about the obedience training that we do to teach him, the things, how to be controlled. Um, Bentley doesn't have any problem with the go. Like most well-bred, high drive dogs, it's not about the go. It's about the, being under control. So we're making good progress there. So what we're working on is fetching the stick on command with e-collar pressure. So we want the dog to understand that the e-collar stimulation means I need you to get it in your mouth. And we're also going to be saying the magic F word, which means get the object in your mouth. Um, Today, we're going to be moving around a lot. We're going to have the dog moving back and forth across the room, where we're really kind of taking the retrieve process and breaking it into little pieces. Leave the mat, go get the object, come back to the mat, don't drop it. Um, and Bentley is a dog where the retrieve process, if it goes from A to Z, he is making me take him from step A all the way to step Z. He is doing every single little step in between. Some dogs, hop, skip, and jump through this. Some dogs go faster. He is a dog who's has never given me any backslide. He's never regressed. He's never been defiant. He's never been difficult. But he is definitely a dog that we have had to do every single little step along the way. And that's just kind of who he is. It's not good or bad. It's just a dog that we need every single little step to be broken down for him. And he seems to like it that way, where we take it into little tiny baby steps. And then now you're going to kind of see him start to put it all together. So let's show you what he's working on. First off, he's enjoying that fan blowing on him. I don't know if you can see his ears flopping in the wind, but I think he's liking that. You also notice how calm he is. He's really gotten comfortable in here. He understands what we're doing. He understands that we're working. So I like what I see here. So first thing we're going to do, right here, Bentley, hey, right here, fetch. So when I say the F word in this video, and I don't want to say that word unless I'm actually doing it. When I say the F word, I am applying e-collar pressure. All right, good. Sit. So those words now are commands. They are things that we mean the dog needs to do immediately. The dog needs to do it when I say it one time, and they need to do it every time. So he has really come to an understanding with this. He's also come to an understanding that the object stays in his mouth until I'm going to take it from him, and until I say the word to take it from him. He's got a nice grip on this bumper. I can tap the bumper. I can talk. I can say things. I can do whatever. I can walk around the room, and he's not going to drop it until I'm ready for him. Good. Heel. Sit. Good boy. Good. Give. So I'm really happy with his mechanics, with the pieces that we've done here. I feel like when he gets it, he totally gets it. We don't repeat. We don't, we don't have to just sit there and drone on and on and on. We do every little step, but we don't redo steps, if that makes sense. And that's, I would say that's fairly typical when dogs are like this, where we have to do every little step. Right here, right here, right here. Fetch. Good. Very typically, when a dog is, we have to break down every step, we tend to see them be very solid, very consistent. Their mechanics are really good. Give, sometimes when dogs just run out and grab it and come back and run out and grab it and come back, sometimes they get a little sloppy. He's going to be a dog that's going to be, I think, pretty methodical, I think is the word I would use to describe him. So what we're teaching him to do, right here, hey, right here, fetch. And that was actually a really big thing that he just did there. One of the steps that dogs struggle with, give, is lots of dogs are comfortable picking up the stick, even with e-collar pressure, and even picking up the stick off the ground. But the moment that they're comfortable with this, fetch, good, give. But a lot of dogs struggle with this, fetch, where my hand is not involved. And you can see he kind of hesitates there, like, wait, what? Good. Bentley's actually done quite well with that step. I've been pretty happy with him. So a lot of dogs want my hand to be there in order to pick up the stick. But he's got it now. He understands, get the stick in my mouth, come back to the spot. This is how the game works. Step 4. Give. Good dog. Okay, ready? Here we go, Bentley. So now we're going to roll the stick. Right here. Fetch. No, that's okay. Right here. Come on, right here. Good. And I did not say the F word a second time. He understood I better get that picked up or he's going to feel e-collar pressure. Give. What? This is the first time doing the rolling. Okay, right here, Bentley. Fetch. Good boy. So you can see how we're doing this in tiny little incremental steps, right? Give. So now we're going to roll it away. Come on, Bentley. Right here. Fetch. Come on, fetch. Heel. Sit. Good dog. So the idea is we are repeating this process, give, over and over and over. So we're really building, a real set of consistent, behavior. I'm very happy with Bentley. I really like how far we've come. When I think about, kind of the wild man that we started with, who blew me off and ran away and scared us all half to death, to now I see a mature dog. I see a dog who's focused, a dog who is taking command, a dog who's handling pressure. But that's mature big dog stuff, and I like what I see out of him in that regard. So thinking about the future, 4 weeks from now, I'm targeting a hunt test that I want to do that is going to be in my neck of the woods. So, I think in 4 weeks we're going to have him retrieving consistently, and we can make it to that test. That's my plan. I have Bentley and I have several other dogs that are kind of finishing the force fetch process here in the shop. This is probably the last video you will see indoors in the shop. We're going to be moving outside and working with different objects, and then retrieving, fetching different objects outside. And you'll really start to see, the next videos, you'll really start to see him, the train kind of starts moving. And then once it builds up a little momentum, then it starts to look really good. So I think we're on pace. I think everything is fine. If you can stand to let him be with me through the weekend of May 22nd, 21st, 22nd, I think it is right there is when we're targeting to do this. I would love to get him through that test. I do want to let you know that I am going on vacation that next week. So, maybe he goes home for a couple of weeks after that. I don't know. We need to talk about logistics of how we work through the end of May, early June. My wife planned a big family vacation and kind of surprised me with it, but it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be exciting. So I'm looking forward to it. But the next month, I really think Bentley is putting the pieces together, and we're going to make him a nice retriever, and he could definitely run some tests. He's looking really good, aren't you, big guy? Huh? Aren't you good? Yes, you're a good boy. Okay. So anyway, we're doing all right.